Alright guys, 3 weeks ago I had 100 USDT in my account and I was able to grow it to 1,258 USDT by scalp trading cryptocurrencies with my very aggressive scalping strategy with leverage. My end goal is to convert this 100 USDT into $1 million USDT. So this is my plan how to get there. Plan is to grow the account at least 20% every week. So every week I have to grow at least 20% consistently for 51 weeks and reinvesting all the money into the next trades. And when the compound effect kicks in later on in the challenge, that will hopefully lead to very big profits. And zooming in here to the first weeks of the challenge, this is my actual profit now when I'm trading. So I'm way ahead of schedule. I started with 100 USD the first week. And after 1 week, I had 238 USDT and second week, 736 USDT, and now the third week I have 1,258 USDT in my account. So looking at this chart, I am way ahead of schedule, but of course I am trading very risky, so I need to make sure that I will not liquidate my account and lose it all. And again, this is completely for entertainment purposes only. I am not a professional trader and I do this as an experiment to try and see if it's actually possible to turn $100 into $1 million. With that said, now it's time to start trading. Alright, so I have passed the first milestone of converting the 100 USDT to over 1,000 USDT. That's over a 10x growth. And now the next milestone will be to convert this to 10,000 USDT as soon as possible. So let's see how much I can grow this account this week. You can see the day of the challenge up here and you can see the time in my country and you can also see the profit so far in the challenge. And again, I am trading very aggressively, scalping like crazy with high leverage and scalping also the most crazy coins. I almost never trade Bitcoin and Ethereum because they are moving too slow. So I'm looking for very high volatility coins, but I also want high volume as well. And right now I think Ape is the most interesting coin to trade. Look at this pump last few days, over 100% pump the last few days. So I think it's very interesting coin to scalp. So this will most likely be my next trade, but not with the 10x leverage. I will probably use only a 3x leverage on this coin because it's moving so much. The most likely trade I will do here is a long position, but I'm just waiting for a tighter entry than this. I think that this coin might go down one more leg, and on the 4 hour also looks like it could go down a bit further before it starts going up again. So I will wait for a better entry. Alright, so I just took this trade on Ape USDT, and the reason why I took this trade is because the price has been moving up by a lot here, and the price now seems to be rejected here because the price action to the upside is very slow and weak. So I think the price will have a small drop at least. So let's see what will happen. I will stay in this trade for maybe 1 or 2 hours. Alright, it's now the day after and this trade ended up being a loss. I took a short position on this candle. I think the price action looked kind of weak and I expected a drop down here, but the price went up and hit my stop loss before going down again. If I wouldn't have a stop loss on this trade, I would be completely fine, but this time I decided to add a stop loss, which I normally don't do. However, this coin was so volatile and I thought it was more safe to add a stop loss on this trade. So I lost $177 on that trade. I'm still above 1,000 USDT in my account, and now it's time to wait for a really high quality trade. Alright, it's time for a new trade. Look at Alpha USDT on the 1 hour time frame. It's pumping like crazy, and I will join this trade with a 10x leverage to try and catch this next move to the upside. And I'm now into this trade, and as you can see, this trade is very risky because my liquidation price is just down here. So I need to be very careful with this trade and I cannot leave the computer at all. But if the price continues to the upside, this could lead to a huge profit, but this will be a very fast scalp trade. I will not stay in this trade for long at all. And again, even the tiniest move to the downside and I will close this position right away. And guys, the reason why I took this trade is because this 1 hour candle, look at this, it had a wick down 11% to the downside, and then from the body open to the body close is over 7%. and this 1 hour candle is not closing until 7 minutes. And this price action, this volatility, and these green candles, they are really indicating to me that this coin will continue to pump. This is extremely bullish, and the few times I've seen this before, coins like this, they pump like crazy. So that's why I take a huge risk now with a 10x leverage, and I'm monitoring this trade very, very carefully. And if I'm right, I can double my account or even 5xing my account on this trade. So I think it's worth the risk. And if the price goes down and closing into my liquidation price, I will close this trade right away. I'm here in front of the computer at all times. I will not leave the computer even to grab water. And I think it's worth the risk on this trade specifically. So let's see if I'm right or wrong with this trade. And I really need a win right now in this challenge. And I really want to keep my account above $1,000. So it would be very sad to lose this trade. But let's see what's going to happen. I'm already up at 250 USDT on this trade, and hopefully it will continue. And again, guys, I can't repeat this enough, that I trade with a very high risk. If the price goes down to this line down here, I will lose my entire account. And I only deposit money I really can afford to lose to my trading account. So even if I lose it all, it's completely fine for me. I would never deposit money into an exchange like this that I do not want to lose. I wanted to be very clear about this. I do this for fun. I enjoy trading with very high risk, and I'm trying to grow 100 USDT into a million USDT as soon as possible. So I need to take a lot of risk in order to be able to achieve that crazy goal. And this is an experiment for me to see if it's possible to turn 100 USDT into a million USDT. And I am not a professional trader. Although I have a lot of experience trading, I am not a professional. So please, whatever you do, do not try this style. Do not copy my style whatsoever. I do not want you to do this, because you will probably lose your entire account if you do it. All right, it's looking very bad right now. The price is almost halfway to my liquidation price. And right now I'm just praying that the price will revert and continue to the upside. All right, this is not looking good right now. I'm very zoomed in here to see how far the price is from my liquidation price. And this was a complete fail. I still have 700 USDT in my account. So the challenge is not over yet. But I cannot let this price liquidate my entire account. And I will now add a stop loss right above my liquidation price, so that if the price goes down to my liquidation price, I prefer to be stopped out instead of liquidated. So now I have a stop loss right above the liquidation price, because it's better to be stopped out than getting liquidated, because when I'm liquidated I lose everything, but if I'm stopped out I can keep at least a few dollars. So let's see what it's going to be. And if the price goes down to my stop loss, it's a good lesson, and it's good to show the viewers as well what happens when things go very wrong. So I do not regret taking this trade. I think it's very good for educational purposes as well. I think way too many traders on YouTube only shows the good things of trading. They only show when everything is going in their favor, when they're winning trades and everything like that, but they are not showing the bad moments like this. So I want to keep it real, and if I get stopped out here, then I will simply restart the challenge and deposit $100 again, and I will try to grow the account more steadily, and I will also lower my leverage, and I will refine my strategy as well. But let's see if I can win this trade, or if this trade will completely end this challenge. Oh my god, guys, look at this freaking wick on the 1 hour time frame. It was just 1% away from my stop loss order, and now I'm still in this trade, and this trade might actually pump. If it pumps from here, I can make a lot of profit, but let's see what's going to happen. But one thing is for sure, 10x leverage was not a good idea on this trade. And once again, I'm way too eager to show crazy results, so I'm overconfident and going for a way too high of a leverage. I need to stop doing that right now. And here we go, guys, I'm finally in profit, and I think the price will continue to the upside here. But please, guys, comment down below if you want me to play it risky like this and trying to grow as fast as possible, or comment if you prefer me to trade, or comment down below if you prefer me to trade a more stable strategy and growing the account slower but having higher chance of reaching the goal of $1 million in the end of the challenge. Please comment down below what you prefer. I want to trade a style that you think is nice to watch, and yeah, I don't know if I should go for a more entertaining style like super high risk, or if I should go for a more boring style but, you know, having a higher chance of actually making a lot of profit in the end. So yeah, I want to know your opinion. So please comment down below. I will read every comment, and every comment means a lot to me. Oh my god, 1.5 hours later and the price just shot right up and it's now above the screen here. And man, I was so lucky on this trade, and I think it's time to secure this profit right now. And there we go, I just took this profit and my account is now recovered and it's sitting at 2,488 USDT, and I'm back into this challenge. And again guys, I really want to know what type of trading style do you want me to trade? Do you want me to trade a bit more boring but more safe, or do you want me to play really risky with potentially very high reward as well? Please comment down below, I really want your opinion about this. And now it's time to look for the next trade. Alright, it's time for the next trade, and this time I will short Alpha USDT. This is my last trade here on Alpha. I went long on this 1 hour candle. I closed my trade at this 1 hour candle, so pretty good long position there. But after that trade, the price has been dumping by a lot. Looking at the 4 hour time frame, a huge dump here, and I expect the price to go down all the way to this potential support. And I will simply go into this short position right now, but I will not trade with high leverage, so I will only go in with 3x leverage, which is still very high for a coin like this, because if the price goes up here, 11% times 3, that's a loss at 33%. But I have room for error and I want to take this risk with this trade, so I'm now going into this short position. And that's it, I'm now in that trade. Just want to make sure everything is in here in this trade, okay? And this is now my liquidation price up here. So if the price goes up to this level, I will lose my entire account. But again, I will not let that happen. It's pretty far up. The price has to go up 30%. And I'm here watching the trade at all times, and I expect a drop from here at least in the next few hours. And again guys, what I'm doing is very, very risky. Anything can happen, and please do not copy my trading style because you might lose your entire account. But with that said, let's see if this will be a win or not. Alright guys, so I just closed this trade and it ended up being a profitable trade. Looking here on the 15-minute time frame, this is my short entry candle and I took the profit down here. So looking at the closed P&L here on this coin, I made 311 USDT on this trade and my account is now sitting at 2,800 USDT. So my profit in percentage is now 2,700% profit since I started this challenge. So looking at this chart, rolled to $1 million. Now when the profit is updated, we can zoom in here and see my progress. I'm still in the 3rd week. So once again, now the profit is going straight up almost. And the next milestone will be 5,000 USDT. So this is my next goal and I will try to get there as soon as possible, but I also need to lower the risk a little bit. So with that said, it's time to look for the next trade. Oh, I realized the recording program was not on, but I closed this trade as a loss. As you can see here on the, let's go to the 15-minute time frame, I went long on this candle and I closed the trade on this candle and I lost, as you can see here in my P&L history, I lost 315 USDT. So that was a losing trade. In my opinion, it was worth the risk because if the price would have gone up, I could easily have made like 25% on the entire account with the 3x leverage. Now it didn't happen, so it's time to look for the next trade. Oh, I realized the recording program was not on when I recorded my entry either, so I was not able to record the entry or the exit. But however, I took a long position on Alpha right here because I thought the price looked very bullish. It doesn't look bullish anymore, but when I took the trade entry, it looked very bullish. But yeah, I was not able to record that trade. However, it ended up being a loss. As you can see, 315 USDT. And that was the first trade I was not able to record. All other trades in this challenge were caught on camera. and I will avoid making this mistake again. Okay, so it's time to wait for the next trade entry. All right, it's time for another trade here. And I will go long on this coin, Muden USDT. I have no idea about this coin. I have no idea what it does or anything. Like most other cryptocurrencies I trade, I don't even know what it is. I just know the ticker name and what the chart looks like in most of the cases. So I don't know if this is a meme coin, but the price action is looking very bullish right now. I think there's a bottom forming on this coin. The RSI on the 4 hour has been very low, and on the 1 hour time frame there's a big pump right now, over 6% in 1 hour. And I think this coin might potentially have a small pump, so I will join this trade to the upside, and I will only use a 3x leverage because this coin is very volatile. So I'm going in right now with a 3x leverage in a long position, and there we go. I'm now fully into the position. So let's hope that I'm right on this trade and that this coin has a nice breakout here. Let's say that the price can go up to this level. That would be a 15-16% profit excluding leverage. If I add my 3x leverage to the calculation, that would be about 45% on my entire account, which could potentially lead to a profit at about 1000 USDT. So let's see if that can happen. And as always, guys, what I'm doing is very risky. I'm trading the craziest cryptocurrencies with the highest volatility, and I'm also trading with leverage. I can lose my entire account in just a few seconds if the price goes into the wrong direction. And for this trade, here's my liquidation price down here. So the price has to go down about 28% in order to liquidate my account. And as always, please do not copy what I'm doing. Do not try this trading style yourself. It's way too risky. Now let's see if this will be a winning trade or not. Alright guys, it's now the day after, and the price pumped and then went back down. I was down for a little bit, and now look at this crazy pump, guys. Look at this crazy pump. I'm taking the profit right now. Holy shit. It's only 10 a.m. and that pump happened in just a few seconds. I mean, look at the 1 minute time frame. I was sitting here, I was just eating breakfast, and then suddenly we had a super huge pump here, 30% in 2 minutes, and I was in front of the computer, and now I just secured that trade. And guys, my account is now sitting at 4,457 USDT, and holy shit, guys, I think the price might pump even more today, but I wanted to secure this profit. And wow, that's the biggest profit in this challenge, guys. And looking at this profit from this trade, 1,972 USDT from one trade alone. And I started this challenge with only 100 USDT. I deposited 100 USDT, and now I made over 1,900 USDT from one trade alone. Holy shit, guys. And I need to calm down. I'll be right back. Holy cow, guys. If I would stay in a trade for only 2 more minutes, I would almost double my profit because the price went up on the 1 minute time frame. It went up 20% in 2 minutes. And wow, this is also why leverage trading is so risky. Imagine if that price action would be to the other side, if that would be a dump like that. That's why leverage is so risky. And even if the price is still pumping like crazy, I do not regret taking profit because the price could easily go back down here very fast as well. So I'm proud that I secured that profit. The account is now higher than ever before, and I will show you the charts in just a moment. And guys, in this challenge, I'm trying to grow 100 USDT into 1 million USDT. And I mean, my account is going up like crazy. Maybe it is possible. My account is now sitting at over 4,400 USDT. And the profit is at 4,357 USDT after only 24 days into this challenge. I think that's pretty crazy. And by the way, a lot of people ask me what exchange I'm trading on. And if you also want to know, you will find the link to the exchange down below in the video description. And if you use my link to this exchange, you will support the channel. I get a small commission for every user, and you will also get a nice welcome bonus when you sign up as well. But keep in mind, what I'm doing here is super risky. So please do not try this, whatever you do. Putting money into an exchange like this is very risky overall because trading with leverage, you can lose your entire account in just a few seconds. I mean, imagine if this price would have gone the other way. I would liquidate my account and lose everything immediately. I personally only deposit money I truly can afford to lose. But man, I'm so happy with my progress so far. I've been lucky, but also, you know, it's also skill based, but it's also based on some luck as well. And if you're thinking about liking the video or subscribing to the channel, I think it's a good time to do it right now to make sure my next video pops up in your feed. Alright, so let's have a quick look at my road to $1 million in this chart. Again, I need to make 20% profit every week for 51 weeks to be able to achieve the 1 million USDT goal in the theory. Again, I have no idea. I'm not a professional. I have never done this before, so I don't know if it's even possible to do this. But I'm trying, and it is an experiment. I do this for fun. It's for entertainment purposes only, and I want to find out if it's actually possible. The purple line is how much profit I need to make every week, and the green line is my actual profit. Zooming in here into the first weeks, I'm now at the beginning of week 4. I mean, this chart is going completely crazy. I started with $100, and the first week I had $238. Second week $736. Third week 2,800 USDT, and now in the beginning of week 4 I have $4,457. In week 4 my account only had to be at 207 USDT, so I'm way ahead of schedule. Let's have a look at this level right here. My current profit is equal to about this level, and that's about week 21. So I'm 17 weeks ahead of schedule right now, and of course anything can happen. This is crypto. This is leverage. Anything can happen at any time, but so far I'm 17 weeks ahead of schedule. So let's see if I can keep this up and stay above this purple line at all times. And guys, if you want to know how I'm able to find these crazy volatile coins as the volatility happens and I'm there right in time every time, I actually use a crypto scanner that I built myself, and right now I'm only using it for myself. But if this video gets enough likes, comments, subscribes and views and everything, and if you ask for it in the comment sections, I might share this scanner for free in the next video. And guys, the time is only 10:41 a.m. in my country, and it's Friday, but I don't want to mess up. It's so easy now to take another trade. I'm so eager to get this account above 5,000 USDT, and I know usually what happens when I'm getting too eager, I take bad trades because my patience is not good enough. So I will end this week's trading right here. And guys, thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.